the holidays. I think that's the theme today, with what we've been doing. Is that fair, Kevin? Is that what we've been doing these last few days, few weeks?
Yeah, yeah, it's been pretty awesome. Like Opus 4.5 came out and just like completely like destroyed all the other LLMs for vibe coding. And you can build some
Yeah,
crazy stuff with it.
yeah, truly, I've been impressed. I've been having a lot of fun. I saw family over the holidays and I was waking up early and just vibe coding. It was so much fun. I was like, all right, they're going to be up at 8. I can wake up early and get a few hours in. But yeah, it's been a fun holiday season, fun times seeing family. You had a good holiday yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just great. I unfortunately didn't get to go to LA to see my mom because she was sick, but I got to stay here and relax at home with the family and yeah, have a good Christmas at the new house we just bought. So that was nice.
Yes, congratulations on the new house. Congratulations on that. That's a big thing. And you just moved from California, so you just said arrivederci to the state. How's that feel to say goodbye to the Golden State?
Oh, I miss California a lot, actually. It's California's great. I grew up in
Yeah,
California, and I've moved away from California like four times, no, three times. I went to
yeah,
Hawaii for a while, and I came back. Then I went to
yeah.
Seattle for a while, and then I came back. And now I'm in Texas, and there's a good chance I'll probably come back at some point, because I just miss the weather and the people. And what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I moved away from California a few years back. I'm in actually in Georgia now. I mean, there's just so much more space in terms of what you can do. I had a little tiny place in California, and here I've got a little bit more space to stretch out. So I've enjoyed my move away. I do miss it. I can relate. I can relate to that. I do miss California. I think it's a special state, but.
Yeah.
Um, but anyways, the topic at hand, this is Graph Builder's office hours. And I think with Opus 4.5 coming out, it's been a little bit of a watershed moment where vibe coding before, I just felt it was nice. It was a nice to have. I kind of feel like it's different now. And I'm not going to put too many words to it right now. How do you feel 4.5 has changed how you feel vibe coding really exists in your mind's eye, in your kind of worldview?
I mean, I think it's drastically better for like catching errors, like catching linting errors, catching just general build errors. Also, like the UI, like it's able to build like way better UIs than previous models. I think that was the first thing that really caught my eye is like you just kind of give it an idea and it just like you don't even have to give it too much context on like what the UI should look like, and it really kind of already knows what's going to be good, which is quite interesting. And so, yeah, I think altogether that's been the three things that I've noticed. And so the productivity level is just like drastically. So like, I'm using Cursor, and Cursor has
Mm,
like the tiers, and then you add some credits. So I was using Opus 4.5 for a while, building this app
mm,
that maybe we'll talk about later called Spritz. But I've started to run out of. I got to the point where like, okay, I'm spending a lot of money on AI. I probably need to like turn that off and go back to auto. And like I've been like so upset the last like 6 days because I've been like dealing with like the old models and it's like messing up and like actually right up until this call I was trying to work on a project that I would show off and it just like was like no, it's just going to take forever. So it's really drastically better. It's kind of
yeah,
like scary how good it is. And I remember when like previous models came out, it was like, wow, this is so much better. And then it's like it just keeps getting like drastically better. So like I can't imagine what it's
yeah,
going to look like in a year from now.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. It's stunning. I'm vibe coding a project right now. I may share it someday. Right now, I do want to keep it to myself. It is has a little bit of crypto in it, but it is more for normies. I'm trying to figure out exactly where it belongs. But right now, I can totally vouch for exactly what you're saying. It feels different. It feels like before I could do, I don't know, like it feels like one push up and now I could do 10 push ups. Like it's that kind of night and day difference where this is better. It asks good questions. It does subtle things like database migrations that I'm not necessarily worried about. Like when I say subtle, I mean that kind of like tongue in cheek. It's like a big deal to get a database migration correct. It gets it right. And these things that when you're actually trying to push something to not just a sketch, but maybe even heading to production, it's important. And the plan mode is stunning. The whole thing is stunning. So cheers to you, Kevin, for sinking your teeth in over the holidays. I know a lot of developers out there have also done the same, playing with Opus, and just curious where right now working on AMP and working on Ampersand. Right now, we're in the stage of product development where we're trying to figure out, okay, well, demos for these products. Oh my gosh, iterating on new demos is going to be a whole new way of communicating a product and its certain location in its life cycle. How do you feel as like DevRel? Like this changes things for DevRel, I think, specifically for us and how we communicate.
Yeah, I think it's definitely really easy to spin up like a use case. Like I had a guy I was working with this week actually, and it was like, standard like subgraph kind of question, but I was able to like feed that all into like a project and like create like all like he just gave me exactly what he needed like metrics wise. I just like punched it in and it literally like went out, fetched the schema for the subgraph. It found out what all the entities were and like out of like formula, and it just created a dashboard for everything he wanted in like one shot.
Yeah,
So
wild.
that's like huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, really
Metrics
wild.
nice.
The
Sorry, I'm
yeah, I
just
was like,
turning it's a little too bright in here. There we go. It's a little better.
yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I was having audio issues right before this. I got this microphone and lighting issues. It's okay. Just debugging is our life. Um, yeah, it feels different for a few weeks ago, AMP was released publicly, and being able to write quickly and get things to a state where I could have a demo ready. It was completely invaluable, and it wasn't an Opus 4.5. It was just using AI. I'm just curious with this next phase with Ampersand and AMP, and what we're trying to shape with Edge and Node, what it could be. And so in the meantime, building with Opus, seeing what it can do, having it ask good questions back. I feel like it's a new skill for us as developer relations to just really get good at and just like throw it in there and go. So yeah, you mentioned you worked on a project that might be of interest that is crypto friendly. Is that the case for this over this holiday?
Yeah, so like just a little bit of context. So there's a couple little things. Like first of all, we had the X402 hackathon that we organized. Edge to Node was one of the contributors. We had contributors from different protocols that were trying to like spark innovation on X402. And so I had been meaning to build something that I kind of had in my mind for agents. And then, like at the same time, I was actually talking to my wife. She was trying to contact her mother, who actually lives in Russia, and she was basically being censored. Like she couldn't call over Telegram or
Mm,
WhatsApp or anything. So she was like, "Hey, like,
no.
wouldn't it be kind of cool if you could like chat with people over a wallet? So you could like authenticate with a wallet, and that was kind of like your identity, and you could like find people based on that." And I was like, "Oh, that's a really good idea." So I kind of like merged those two things into what I built, which is called Spritz. It's basically an AI focused chat application that's like decentralized, censorship resistant, open, permissionless, all the attributes
Mm.
of things we care about in blockchain combined with AI and powered by X402. So that's what I built.
Cool, cool. Yeah, I've been lucky enough to take a look at it earlier today. I was wondering if this would be a good day to if you want to show it, cool, and if not, totally get it. It's up to you, Kevin, on that. But
Yeah,
just cool that you could
yeah, I
build it
can.
this quickly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and obviously it's like kind of in a beta stage, I would say. Yeah, let me just share my screen here, and I can kind of give you a little bit of a run through. Let's see, go entire screen. Here we go. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to check it out, so it's break it. Let me know if you have issues. You can add me as well. My username or my ENS is shutterblock.eth. You can find me there. But the landing page is spritz.chat. This kind of goes into like the details of what it is, the tech that I used, like kind of what the core functionality is. And currently it's free. So you can just come on here, click open app. It is a PWA app, so you can load this on your phone. So the URL is app.spritz.chat, and then you can add it to your home screen. And this will create, the app for you on as an icon. You can just open it up. Obviously, you can do it on your desktop as well. And I wanted to make it so it was like very permissionless and like you could really quickly spin up an identity. And so you can do that by either like registering a passkey. So you can use your like thumbprint if you have a MacBook or if your Windows supports it. Or you can use your Face ID if you're using your phone. You can also log in with your email. If you just want to log in with email, it creates a wallet for you with your email address using Pimlico. And then if you really are like a Web3 person, you'll use Connect Wallet, right? You can choose what wallet you have. The cool thing is it also supports Solana, so it's not just Ethereum. It works on Solana as well, and you can connect. So as you can see, we get both options. EVM is obviously like, I'm a little bit of a Ethereum maxi. So we come in here, we use sign in with Ethereum, so that proves that you own the wallet. And that gives you your like profile. And then in here, you can set up like, first of all, you can claim a username. So you can have like a Spritz username. You can also come in here and verify your email address, add your phone number, put in socials if you have any. It will kind of verify that if you have an ENS, otherwise it'll recommend one for you. There's this kind of like point system. And then you have this ability to add friends. So like I could add a friend. And if Vitalik.eth was on here and he was available, it would be able to like, oh, that should have worked actually. Vitalik.eth, did I spell that right? It could be the ENS resolution is not working right now. It was working. Oh, there it goes. So if Vitalik was on here, I could send him a request. He's not on here, but like you could search for me, Kevin, and you can see that it found shutterblock.eth, or you could type in shutterblock.eth. So there's lots of ways that you can find people. You can put in their email address, phone number, whatever. And then I guess to get to the core of the architecture, we're using under the hood, we're using Huddle01 for decentralized voice and video, which is a decentralized network for WebRTC. And we're using Waku for chats. So you can chat over Waku, which is like kind of a message protocol. And there's this cool little thing where you can like send little emojis to people, which is kind of fun. Little pixel art, which is all being stored on IPFS, and it kind of sends it over Waku. And then, but I think what is really cool about it is you can go to settings and you can connect your Google Calendar, and you can put in availability windows as well, like when you're available to meet. And it gives you like a Calendly link, similar to like, Calendly, where you can schedule time with someone. And you can also set up priority sessions, so you can like charge for your time. So like maybe you want to do like a 2-hour call where you like teach about something. And you got this like public profile link that you can like share with your friends. And you'll notice on the public profile, there's also AI agents. So AI agents is a beta kind of feature. You can like request access to it here on the agents tab. But what's cool is you can create an agent in here, an AI agent, and you can program it to do specific things. So let's just create one. I'll start from scratch and I'll call him, I don't know, Bob. And he is super smart and loves the graph. And so you can make it public or just your friends. You can give it like tags if it's public. So you could say like the graph, data, blockchain, whatever. Save that. And then you can come in here and edit it by doing a couple things. You can add knowledge graph stuff in here. So like, let's say I want to do GitHub and go to graph protocol. Let's see, not hypergraph, graph protocol. And let me search for like a repo. Let's do graph node. right? So let's find the graph node project, come here, copy it, put it into my agent like this. And so what this will do is it'll index, by clicking this button, it will index the data and put it in like a vector style format that the AI can go and look up with RAG. And then on top of that, you can then do more settings. So you can give him like capabilities that you might not want him to have web search. You might not want Bob to be able to access MCP servers or APIs, but you also might want him to be your scheduling assistant. And you can add custom MCP endpoints here and custom APIs. So like maybe you want to give him access to a certain subgraph in here or a certain API for something. You can add it and it will detect the endpoint as well. So if you put in an API, it will see if it's GraphQL, OpenAPI, Swagger, whatever, and it will fetch the schema and store it as well in the database so that it automatically kind of knows how to use that API. Same thing goes for the MCP server. You can also add like custom headers. So a lot of flexibility just to like build agents in here.
Developer friendly there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this part's
Cool.
a little kind of like down the rabbit hole for like customization, but you could also just create like a special agent. Like you could just say he's your like assistant or something like that, and only give him like scheduling powers. So like here's an example. Here's Alien Alex. I can clear the chat history and be like, hey, help me schedule time with Crypto Mastery, which is my other account. Let's see what it does. So what it'll do, it will look up and see if he has a schedule available. It gives me some time slots, and then I can actually schedule some time through here. So like you can just give someone your AI agent and be like, hey, chat with him. He'll get you a schedule going, and you put in all your details and complete the booking. So kind of a fun little way to have like an AI agent. And then the vision I see is like AI agents and like users, like regular people. Like you're gonna have like an AI agent that lives with you like all the time, and you're gonna like customize him over time because he's gonna, and eventually, you know, he'll need to learn about like things that happened with you, and you might invite him into conversations or make him available to your friends, right? That's kind of the angle I'm going for. Yeah.
Has the wife taken a look at this? Well, since she was the one who inspired it, what's her thoughts?
Oh yeah, she loves it. She's trying to like get everyone to use it now, and like she's using it. I mean, we called her mom. We called her mom in Russia.
That's cool.
So
that's
on
cool.
it, like you know, her mom is like an older Russian woman, doesn't really understand tech, doesn't speak English, read English. She was able to open the app, create a passkey, and add Zhenya and call us.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Pretty cool.
That's a cool moment. Congrats for you and your family. That's a win to build a tool to fix a problem that's so close to home. That's a huge win. So I'm really happy for you guys.
A lot of fun.
I'm remembering back when I was learning Python. This is years ago, and going through Jupyter notebooks and going through just building, logical operators, loops, just learning fundamentals. And then remembering, oh yeah, I got to learn front end too if I want to build what I need to build. And like, oh my gosh, that's going to take me another 6 months. And I remember my first baby app, and that took me like, I feel like a year of just getting something off the ground from zero to actually having a front end. I was using, what was I using? Gosh, it's forever. Flask. That was it. Flask. I haven't touched Python in a while.
Flask apps, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I was using Flask apps. That was forever ago. But now, I mean, it's just different, man. Like how much of this acceleration that we talked about with 4.5 is a part of this, where you are able to have ideation of, this is a feature I want, to production level code. I mean, that's the speed is minutes sometimes. It's crazy.
Yeah, it does seem the AI is getting faster. I remember sometimes I look at it and I'm like, dude, that thing is really like booking like through, because it used to be very slow, like, okay, it's like streaming. And I feel like, it's getting faster. It's getting easier to use. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So if anyone has not like considered like using vibe coding to build something, just build like the other day, like a friend of mine, he has an art studio here in Houston, and he was like, oh, like I kind of need to build like, or I need to like like create content for my thing. And I was like, well, maybe we just like build it. I was like, let's just build it. So
Yeah,
we like vibe coded it in like a day. And I was like, hey, check this out. And it's like, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need, you know?
perfect.
So we're not too far
Yeah.
off to where you'll just be like, hey, you wake up in the morning and be like, I need an app to do this. And it will just build it for you and have it available in like minutes, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. I feel that we're heading in that direction. I am. It's really where the ideas and the incentive and the action of individuals to push on those ideas is the real. I don't know. It's a shift. It's a shift in things right now. I could feel it. And do you feel how much of this do you feel like you would have been able to complete just 6 months ago? You know, on spritz. I mean, just 6 months ago to
Yeah.
do
Well, I mean,
what you did today. Like, yeah,
so I don't know. I think I've come on here and I think I've talked about Genesis, right? I built
yeah, yeah.
Genesis. A lot of it was vibe coded as well. I did some
Mm,
hand stuff because like all the smart contracts are like by hand. But I
mm,
think it took me like a year to kind of get it in the state
mm,
that it's in right now, you know? And in my opinion,
mm.
like Spritz, it literally took me about a month, a little bit less than that.
That's awesome.
So
That's
it's
awesome.
kind of crazy that you can build like so much faster. It's like 10x pretty
Yeah,
much.
it feels like 10x. It feels like 10x. So, well, thank you for sharing, and thank you for coding. And it feels very cool to be on the bleeding edge of tech in this state where you could build so quickly. For those of you out there who have not tried Opus, give it a go. Come up with any idea you could think of and try to break it. Try to accelerate real quick and see its limitations. And I know I'm going to be working with the Edge of Node engineers in the next few weeks, getting some demos put together for AMP. And I know you're working on ampersand things. And so those will be coming to Builders Office Hours soon as well. So um, viewers out there, looking forward to sharing what we are coding, both at the lower engineering level and also the DevRel communication level. So anything else to add to that, Kevin? Does that sound good?
Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. I think like I would say some of the call to actions for me, I would say is like if you guys haven't checked out Ampersand, so Ampersand is
Yeah.
like the dashboard for humans, wallets for agents. We'd love to see
Mm.
people building. If anyone's building agents, let us know. We'd love to like hear about what you're building. You can reach out to me on Twitter. It's crypto mastery underscore. Would love to see what you're building. There was like 120 projects in the X42 hackathon, which is pretty awesome. That's a
Mm.
lot. And so if anyone is tuning in from that and wants to show off what they built on here, I think that'd be cool as well, maybe, especially if you use the graph or something. But yeah, excited to see what everyone's doing this year. It's going to be an exciting year. So
Yeah, feels like a lot of things are moving quickly. So awesome, Kevin. Well, thank you so much for joining. Looking forward to seeing you around the Slack channels and IRL. And for those of you watching, thank you for joining us on another episode of Graph Builders Office Hours. We'll be here again next week. Take care, everyone.
see everybody.